Hello everyone and welcome back to Make Your Mind. This is the latest of my viewer-requested sculpture videos, and this one in particular, I wanted to make sure that I got this one done rather quickly. I do apologize for the delay, but this one is now finished. And I got many more in the works, so just stay tuned for that. And with that, let's begin. This is actually a request from a viewer and contributor to the channel. Thank you very much. You got one of these. I do appreciate you greatly. From Iku239 Arcticanon. I certainly hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But with that, you actually commissioned art to be done that's actually a part of the Birrin Project, or a part of the design and concepts by the one known as Alex Ries. For those of you who don't know who Alex Ries is, if you've watched any of my Subnautica videos, especially the ones for Below Zero, Alex Ries is responsible for the design of most of those creatures, and I really truly mean most of them. And this creature right here is going to definitely make you first think of Subnautica. In fact, you may even consider this a brute shark leviathan of sorts. I would certainly consider that a part of it, but I've got this pedestal right here. I have this nameless fish that is a part of the original concept idea, so I'll put you over here. And with that, let me introduce this viewer-requested sculpture of Alex Ries's Irridalli. Look at this thing. Look at this. As you can see, if you're watching this Arcticanon, I have made some changes, only slightly. I added some little yellow bioluminescence on the end of the fins, a little bioluminescence here, and some dots on the ends here. And the eyes, I've given it a little bit of yellow. But as you can see, this creature is pretty close to the concept idea that Alex Ries put out for this creature. This is essentially a larger type of creature. And, I mean, could you see this in 4546B? I certainly could. And the first thing that probably caught all of your attention is what's going on with the mouth. The mouth of this thing is absolutely insane. As you can see, the mouth has three main parts. It has the two tentacles on top, which essentially act as the jaws, and then the middle, which is both the throat and the tongue. Now, when this creature hunts, which if you're curious, I will actually show the original concept art for this creature. And as you can see, I got the same thing on both sides. So this gives you a quick idea of what this creature would look like if it were in more of a 3D style form. I don't know, I added a few little design changes myself, mainly because I just wanted to keep the sort of flowing lines, and I do like the original design, but I did play with it a little bit. So essentially what this creature would do is this creature would be swimming around. Here, I'm going to have to put you this way. Like so. And as you can see, this creature has 6 massive fins that help it to swim, and it basically swims like this in the water. And it has this long, slender body, so it can move fairly quickly. And with these fins, and this is more just a sort of speculation idea, with these fins, this creature can swim just as fast forwards as it can backwards. And that's not only to prevent it from being attacked by predators, but also to help it catch its prey quickly. Because if the prey can turn quickly, like this prey fish over here, but the one thing that this creature has that helps to capture its prey is it has these two jaws right here. As you can see, it has these long tentacles that come out like so. And they essentially... Oops, sorry about that. My camera was about to die here. But as you can see, I have these jaws right here, and they have these teeth that are lined on the inside of these long sort of tentacles, and what these teeth do is they help to grasp onto the prey and also tear it off into sections. These essentially would be like gigantic, basically like jawed whips or tentacles, where it basically, instead of like an octopus where it wraps its prey when then suction cups onto it and then pulls it in, these would actually be used as, essentially, think of it like a bandsaw. It would be these toothed blades that would essentially be swirling around its prey items and tearing it off into pieces that it would then swallow eventually over time. But in order to capture the prey initially, it has this. This is its tongue, and the tongue has an extremely sharp bone-style harpoon out of it, so that when the prey is initially captured, it cannot get away. And the initial prey can then be torn using these tentacles, or the creature couldn't escape, and then essentially it would then be consumed in pieces. And I truly think that that is a terrifying concept for a predator, especially for an alien world. And you know what? For those out there who want to see the initial art of what this creature actually looks like, let me go ahead and skip to it. So check this out. There it is. This is the original concept art by Ries of the Irridalli, the large, basically tentacle-toothed predator. So as you can see, it has the 6 fins right there that help it to propel through the water. As you can see, it also has this little, like, this almost shade of yellow that I saw in here, so I added a little bit of yellow. It also has, as you can see these long tentacles right here with the teeth on the ends, and then there's the harpoon where it would spear its prey, and then slowly consume it that way. And then there's the eye. That looks super cool. And then of course there's another one right up here. This would be like a feeding frenzy. So these creatures would swim in the water, attack their prey, and you see it wrapping it around like that. Look at that. That is such a cool idea. And man, could you see something like this in 4546B? I certainly could. This could almost be like a brute shark Leviathan of sorts. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind when I see a creature look like this. But of course, then again, Ries was the one who helped design those. I mean, he basically is the chief designer of that entire game, and it certainly shows. This is inspiring. For sure. So shout out to Ries. I know you've shared some of my videos on your Twitter, which I do appreciate. Thank you for showing me off as much as I've shown you off, because you've been such an inspiration with your designs and sort of the tools and designs that you've given me to sort of play with and bring them into a 3D format. So with that, let me go ahead and go back to the sculpture. And there we go. So that was my basically clay and sort of plasticine interpretation of the Irridalli from Ries. Now, if you want to go check out Ries's other work, you can go check out of course you can go check out Subnautica. Most definitely. That would probably be one of the biggest things that I could say, because him being one of the head creature designers of that game. And also, go check out the Birrin Project, which is his own website, and he also has a bunch of concept arts on DeviantArt. So definitely go check out Ries, and you can also check him out on Twitter. And I'll leave some of those links down in the description below with what I can find. But thank you for Elon239 Art to Canaan. Thank you so much for not only supporting the channel directly, but also inspiring me to make something like this. This is such a cool design. I just love it. It has so much groundation. It has so much groundation in sort of reality, especially when it comes to, Subnautica and everything else. It's just a gorgeous design for a predator, almost Leviathan class creature. But with that, thank you all so much for watching this. If you wish to support my channel directly, don't forget that there's also a paypal.me in the link down below, and there's also an Etsy store where you can purchase one of the pin designs that I have. I also have this design right here, which is based on the Gargantuan, and this is a limited edition. I'm only making 20 of these, so get these while you can. These are definitely cool. And with that, this is the Irridalli, a concept by Ries. And don't forget, guys, if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to leave a like down below, and remember to subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications, so you don't miss the next video. The content has been sporadic, I will admit, only because my work schedule has been fluctuating a lot these last couple of weeks, so just bear with me. New content is coming, and I got many more sculptures on the way, so just stay tuned and stay vigilant. I'll be posting videos every Saturday now, so stay tuned for that. When it comes to the live premieres, not going to be really doing those anymore, mainly because I'm going to be working basically every weekend for the next couple of months, so I'll have to figure out some other kind of format in order to do something live and be able to inform you guys when that's coming, so stay tuned for that. And with that, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see all of you on the next viewer-requested sculpture showcase.